Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we will be finding the perimeter of rectangles using the formula. Remember, perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape, and because it's a distance, we measure it in one-dimensional units such as inches, meters, or units. The formula for the perimeter of a rectangle is perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. In our examples, I'll use a script L and W for length and width. Let's take a look at our examples. In this example, I have a rectangle that is 3 by 6, and we're going to use that formula for perimeter. Perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And the first thing I recommend that you do is label your length, which is 6, and label your width, which is 3. This is a good habit to get into for when you get to more complicated problems, and it's really helpful to have your length and your width and other pieces labeled in them. So we're using that formula, perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And to solve for perimeter, we're going to take our length of 6 and we're going to substitute it for the L in our formula. Then we're going to do the same thing for our W. We're going to take our width, which was 3, and we're going to substitute it for the W in the formula. So we'll have perimeter equals 2 times 6 plus 2 times 3. And we need to solve it like we do order of operations, which means we need to do the multiplication first. So 2 times 6 is 12, and 2 times 3 is 6. So we'll have perimeter equals 12 plus 6, and 12 plus 6 is 18. And in this example, we have 18 units as our perimeter. In this example, we have a rectangle that is 7 inches by 5 inches, and we're going to find perimeter using that same formula. Perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And I'm going to start by labeling my length. The length is 7 inches, and the width is 5 inches. And then I'm ready to go to that equation. Perimeter equals 2 times the length. Well, our length is 7, so I'm going to take the 7 and I'm going to substitute it for L. So I'll have 2 times 7 plus 2 times the width. The width is 5, so I'll take the 5 and substitute it for the W, so I'll have 2 times 5. Then I need to do the multiplication steps first, so I'll have perimeter equals 2 times 7 is 14, plus 2 times 5 is 10. So I'll have perimeter equals 14 plus 10, and 14 plus 10 is 24. So my perimeter is 24, and this time we are working in inches. So my perimeter is 24 inches. In this example, we have a rectangle that's 3 centimeters by 8 centimeters, and we're finding perimeter. And we have the formula perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And that's the formula my students have always preferred, but that's not the only way you can set that formula up. You can also use perimeter equals 2 times the length plus the width. And that's what we're going to use in this example. So we are going to label our length and our width. Our length is 8 centimeters, and our width is 3 centimeters. And we're going to use the formula 2 times length plus width. And we'll use this formula. We're going to work it the same way. We're going to take our length of 8 centimeters and we're going to substitute it for L in that equation or that formula. And we're going to take our width of 3 and we're going to substitute it for the W in our formula. So now we have perimeter equals 2 times 8 plus 3. And we have to do what's inside the parentheses first. So we have to do the 8 plus 3 first. So we'll have 2 times 8 plus 3 is 11. So to solve for perimeter, we'll have 2 times 11. So our perimeter is 2 times 11 is 22. And this time we were working in centimeters. So our perimeter is 22 centimeters. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ziva Math for more videos.